All right, so it is time for me to reveal the price for this special offer for Digital Launchpad. You see, on Tuesday at 6 p.m. EST, I'm going to open up spots for Digital Launchpad at the lowest, craziest price I have ever offered this at, specifically for those of you guys who attended the Make Money Online Challenge. But let me warn you that this will only be available for 24 hours. So let me remind you exactly what Digital Launchpad is. Digital Launchpad is the most robust and advanced collection of courses to help you make your first $1,000 online. I've brought together the collection of the top experts in the world to show you the most beginner-friendly, easiest ways to make your first $1,000 online. We have over 10 different business models for you to choose from, all of which are shot in the best locations all across the world on Netflix-grade film cameras. We have Luke Alexander, who shows you exactly how to make money by being an appointment setter. Basically just partnering up with people who already have audiences, who are already making money, and all you do is just respond to DMs and messages from their followers that already want to buy. You don't need to show your face. You don't need to take sales calls. You don't need to have a product to sell. All you do is just send a couple copy-paste messages. And if you can literally just schedule in 10 to 20 calls, you've already made your first $1,000 from that. Or we have Jordan Welch, who shows you the most up-to-date, cutting-edge methods to start making money with dropshipping. And many of these methods, by the way, are without spending a single cent on advertising. Or you're going to learn from my own CMO, Luis Berger, who's going to show you how to make money by just writing simple emails and ads for clients. With just one client alone, you can already make your first $1,000. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and leave all of the details for Digital Launchpad right below this video. I'll leave a link so you can check it all out. May I remind you that each one of these programs on its own can easily sell for $1,000. These are not mini courses. These are full-fledged programs that most of the top gurus are charging $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000 for as a high-ticket coaching program, and you get all of that in one place. So the original price of Digital Launchpad is already ridiculously cheap at $444 for 1 year's access. But this Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, for only 24 hours, I'm going to give it to you for not even half that price. For less than 24 hours, I'm going to give you access to Digital Launchpad for $199, not a year, but lifetime. That is a 55% discount. And the best part is, with some of our payment options, you don't even need to pay all of that upfront. At checkout, you're gonna have the option to use Split It, which is one of our partners, and that allows you to break up the payment into 12 installments of, I believe it's $16.68, and that's just as long as you have the limit on your credit card. So what that does is it locks in the $199 from your credit card limit, but you only have to pay $16.68 a month. And by the way, as if that wasn't already crazy, being able to get all of this for less than $17 a month. I know that a lot of you guys want to join Monetize, and unfortunately right now I've closed it off and I'm only working with all of the members inside because we want to get the craziest results this industry has ever seen. So it is closed. No one can get in. But what I'm going to do is, if you get into Digital Launchpad and once you make your first $1,000 from it, okay, which is basically the whole premise of the program, I'm going to let you take that $200 and we're actually going to use that as credit. So you've already basically paid your deposit towards Monetize. So that way you can come in, learn the skills in Digital Launchpad, get your first success online, and then even use that as credit towards Monetize, which is obviously, I know, the grand prize and really what you want to get into. So once again, that's $199 one-time payment, whereas in the past it's been $444 a year subscription. And as I said, with Split It, you can literally bring it down to only $17 a month. And by the way, that's interest free. That's no extra charges on your end. So just to reiterate, it just takes that from your credit limit. It won't charge you straight away. They'll just pre-authorize it, but you only pay $17 a month. This is an insane offer. And quite frankly, just so you guys understand, why am I doing this? Because I understand that Monetize is the big Rolls Royce, is the thing that everyone wants. And if you can't get there quite yet, I want to give you something so affordable, so ridiculously cheap, that will help you get towards your goal, that will give you a taste of the value that we provide at my companies, and then for you to be able to use that as credit towards a future Monetize purchase. So make sure you are ready at Tuesday at 6 p.m. EST, because just like Monetize, I closed it at the exact minute I promised. This will only be available for 24 hours. So make sure that you click the link below, make sure you're ready, and with that, I will see you inside Digital Launchpad. Listen, next week, people are going to be posting results from the Make Money Online Challenge. They're going to be launching offers, making sales, DMing me saying, thank you, I just launched my first digital product. But what about you? Are you going to be sitting there thinking, I saw this, I had the link, I just didn't sign up? You see, we all have that one thing we passed on, that one chance that we realized was the moment. And all I can say is, don't make that mistake again. You still have time, but not much, because I'm about to take down the free tickets. So click the link and register before it's too late. I'm giving your spot in the Make Money Online Challenge to someone else.
You saw the ad, maybe you even saw the page. You thought about it, and then you kind of just got distracted. But here's the thing, unfortunately, you're not in. So I'm gonna have to fill your seat with someone who's actually serious about making money online. Listen, you don't need to be a genius. You don't need followers. You just need to click the button below, sign up, show up live, and then AI will do 99% of the work for you. So listen to me, this is your last chance. Click the link, register now, or someone else will take your seat. I want to challenge you to create a $300 a day business with me 100% live over the course of 5 days. No experience needed. You don't need to show your face. If you have an internet connection and a computer or even just a phone, that is everything you need. Click the button around this video to join the WhatsApp group, and I will see you at the 5-day live challenge. No offense, but if you think that dropshipping, trading, or real estate is still the best way to make money, then you have it completely backwards. If you're thinking about starting businesses in these markets, I hate to break it to you, but you're already late to the party. There is a new way to make money online that's kind of like dropshipping back in 2014 or real estate in 2009. Easy to start, very little competition, and about to experience exponential growth. What I'm talking about is Digital Products 2.0. You see, up until 6 months ago, creating a digital product was extremely difficult. You would have to show your face, you'd have to be an expert, you'd have to spend years building this thing out. But now, for the very first time, because of AI, you can get it to do 95% of the heavy lifting for you. So in today's day and age, literally anyone can start and create their own digital product using AI. And that is exactly why I'm hosting a 5-day live challenge where I'm going to show you step by step how to use AI to create your digital product and how to use it to get sales and attention to your digital product, so that way you can sell day and night without your involvement. And in fact, I'm so confident in this that at the end of the event, for the people that apply what I'm teaching and start seeing some results, I'm giving away $250,000 worth of prizes. So all you need to do is click the button around this video. You're gonna get taken to a page where you can reserve your seat. Once again, this is 100% free and 100% online, 5 live sessions. So with that being said, click the link around the video, opt in, and once you do, you're gonna get access to the exclusive WhatsApp group. All right, so listen up closely because I just became co-owner in WAP. And if you don't understand how big this is, let me explain it to you. Right now, people are making $100 million a month on WAP selling digital products. Here's what most people don't understand. AI has totally changed the game. What used to take months and years, you can now accomplish in hours. You don't need expertise. You don't need to show your face. You don't need to be an influencer. And if you don't believe me, let me go ahead and prove it to you. That's exactly why I'm hosting a 5-day live online challenge where from point A to point B, I'm gonna show you exactly how to create your digital product using AI and how to put systems in place so that way sales are coming in without you working in the business. And by the way, this is even if you've never made a single dollar online before. And I am so confident in this that I'm actually giving away $250,000 at the end of this challenge. Once again, this is 100% free, 100% online. It's gonna start on the 27th of April and run for 5 days. So click the link around the video, save your spot to the 5-day free online challenge, and I'll see you there. All right. I hope you had an amazing weekend. Just wanted to shoot this quick video to let you know that we are closing Monetize in 24 hours from now. And I'll keep it real with you. We made a plan as to when we're gonna reopen it. We're gonna reopen it in April, but when we reopen it, it's actually gonna be $500 more. Just looking at the quality of people that we've attracted, how valuable it is, and obviously just our cost price on the software, because bear in mind, Monetize has put a few of my different software companies together, but that doesn't mean, like, just because I own or co-own these software companies doesn't mean that we as Monetize don't need to pay those companies. So yeah, with our margins and everything taken into consideration, next time we're going to be relaunching it at $500 more expensive. So yeah, I'm not here to pressure you, or I'm not here to, for those of you guys, for some of you, you've already decided you don't want it. For some of you guys, you decided and you're already inside Monetize. For some of you, you're on the fence, and hopefully this helps you make a more informed decision. So if you do want Monetize and you don't want to wait a few months to get back in, and you also want to save yourself $500, now's your chance. So thought I'd pop in, thought I'd let you know, thought I would wish you a lovely weekend. And yeah, I hope you have a great Monday and a great start to your week. All right, so let's start off 2025 by building a $2,000 a week business together. For those of you guys who watched episode 4, you would have seen that I have just released Monetize,
which is basically my software stack, putting multiple of my software companies together and then giving you the education entirely for free. Not only am I showing you where to find the oil, but I'm now giving you the tools to extract it. You see, Synthesize, this thing, which we might launch later on in the year, it's $480, but you get it entirely for free inside of Monetize. Synthesize basically goes through millions and millions of documents, lectures, books, videos, like it synthesizes the information from the entire internet and then packages all up together into an info product, which you can then sell to people. Okay, this is like, you could try and go study and try to become an expert for 10 years. You'll only be 1% as good as what Synthesize can do in literally the space of a day, because you can't beat technology. You can't beat AI. So like creating the product, done. The product's literally created for you. Then once you've created the product, it's about delivering the product, right? It's kind of like, I don't have it here on my table, but like my eyewear business. First we create the product. Once again, that's already done for you. You don't even need to think about it. Then it's like, obviously I have to deliver it to my customers. Now in terms of delivery, everything is built out on Flowsy. All the onboarding flows, contracts, invoice, everything. So once again, that's fully checked off the list. So with Monetize, you get the product built for you. You have the place where you can deliver the product to your customers and clients. Now the only thing left is how do we find those customers and clients? And that is exactly what the personal brand blueprint is there to give you. This, we've done over $100 million with info products. Like, we understand this better than anyone else, whether it's low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket. And we show you on every single platform how to, it's not about finding customers. It's not about finding clients. They're already searching for the solution. It's about how do you position yourself in the right place to be found. And we show you whether you want to, show your face on YouTube, whether you want to have a faceless YouTube, whether you want to use LinkedIn or Twitter and literally not create any videos, whatever it is, these people, want this solution. And remember, you've just created the best product in the world because you have the power of AI and because you have this technology in your corner. Now, it's just about positioning yourself in the right place to make sure that they find your solution. And then it's a very, very easy sell from there. So my whole goal in 2025 is basically just to give you the tools, give you the software that you're going to need to actually accomplish this, and then just give you all the education and the training for free. This is the sort of stuff I used to charge $1,500, for my course for. And, as you guys know, I made almost $100 million at that price point specifically. So Monetize, we're going to be closing it up at the end of the week. So end of the week, I'm going to be closing it off, and I'm just going to be working with our current user base, with our current subscriber base. And you guys have such an incredibly powerful tool in your disposal. And I'm so excited to see all, the countless success stories that are going to come from it. So with that being said, end of the week, Monetize will be closing. So get in while you can, and I'm excited to work with you inside.
Have you ever looked at all these people online and asked yourself, how the f do they get so rich?
It's about doing whatever it takes.
That skill set is what got me on my feet financially.
Still had this vision, and right now I'm living the exact reality.
Figure that out. Most people like to live as comfortable slaves.
Now you have to work, because otherwise you're full of shit.
Well, I can tell you from personal experience that they all got rich from the same thing, one specific thing. Now, over the space of this and the next 3 videos, I'm gonna be pulling back the curtains and exposing exactly what these people do, how they do it, and how it guarantees that they will print millions for the rest of their lives. So with all that being said, let's get into the most direct, no bullshit YouTube video that you will watch this entire year.
All right, so listen, I have something absolutely crazy for you. I have the craziest bonus I'm about to give you. Now, me and my team, obviously we've been speaking with you guys a lot, talking to people who want to be joining Monetize, and the same thing keeps coming up again and again and again. I don't want to show my face. I don't want to build a personal brand. I don't want to be the person in front of, creating content, this, that. I want to be making money in the shadows, behind the scenes. No one knows who I am, faceless, this, that. I want to make money from info. I want to make money from digital products, but I don't want to be the front person. So here is what I'm going to be doing for you. I'm going to be giving you the craziest bonus. So for everyone who's joined Monetize already, as a thank you and for my appreciation for you being an action taker, I am going to airdrop next week I'm gonna airdrop Agency Accelerator for free. This is a $1,000 product that last time we sold it was 4 or 5 months ago, and then we closed off enrollment. Even if you want to pay us $5,000, we don't accept people anymore. I'm gonna airdrop that in just over a week's time, in about 7 to 8 days time, straight into your account in the portal, and that is my gift to you, okay? And here's what I'm gonna do. For the next 1,000 people who join Monetize, you're gonna get that as well. So for the next 1,000 people who join Monetize, you are gonna get access to Agency Accelerator entirely for free. Now, why am I doing this? They said a lot of people are saying, oh, I wanna make money with this. This is incredible. This is like clearly how fucking everyone's making money. And looking at all the influencers, all the gurus, like everyone, like clearly they're all making money from info digital products, and I want a piece of that pie, but I don't wanna show my face. So in that case, you can do what I did with my agency for many years. For many years, almost half a decade, I was in info agency. We would work with info clients and we would basically run their marketing and then take a percentage of their business. So whether that be a percentage of the ads or a percentage of that specific funnel, but the point is we would make our money through performance. And they would just give us a percentage. Now bear in mind, in every single business, right? Whether it's even my businesses or even businesses like Apple, there's like the like Steve Jobs, like the presentation guy, and then there's the person behind the scenes who actually makes everything tick, right? So usually you have, this is a very normal business. You've got 50-50 partnerships, 60-40, 70-30. You've got the person that said who does all the dancing monkey stuff. And then you've got the person who actually, is the money maker and is the person who does the systems in the back end. No one knows who they are, but they make so much money because they understand how to implement this stuff. Now, you guys are in a very special position because in general, I don't like to recommend this to beginners, but you guys have Synthesize, which is the big game changer. When you have Synthesize, the thing is you can literally basically create the entire outline, the entire framework for these influencers, gurus, all this stuff. You can create the entire outline automated. It's all done. Now, no one else has access to this. This is your secret tool, okay? Because you can basically just create the whole thing for them. So this speeds up the process by months and months and months, okay? I mean, it's literally like a one click. And there you go, you basically created the product for them. So this is a big advantage as well when you're actually selling them because you have accesses, they don't. Because once we close Monetize, this is gonna stay in closed beta for months. So you have Synthesize, you have personal brand playbook, so you know exactly how to actually build a personal brand, how to make money with the info, how to make money with digital products. So you know how to do that, all of that yourself, right? Which means that you're even more powerful, you're even more valuable. So you have Synthesis to actually create the digital product. You have personal brand playbook. You have Agency Accelerator to actually, how to actually sell clients, how to get clients in your ecosystem. Basically anything you need to know about running an agency. So you put Agency Accelerator with personal brand playbook, and you'll be able to run the best info agency. And that's what I did for years and years. And then you have Flowzy to actually run the whole container. So anything you need when it comes to working with your client, working with the influencer, the guru that you're working with, to actually run all their marketing behind the scenes, instead of be the behind the scenes, faceless, no personal brand, but still making crazy money. You have this entire suite of tools. You have literally everything you need in order to make this happen. So as I said, just my little thank you, my little way of giving back, everyone who's bought Monetize so far, in 7 or 8 days, I'll get all loaded up. I'm just gonna airdrop it straight into the Monetize platform. So that is my gift to you, okay, entirely free. And for the next 1,000 people that join, this is the last time I'm gonna give you a bonus like this. On Monday, we close, and once we close, that's it. We're not reopening for at least a couple months. And when we do reopen, by the way, it's gonna be at $1,500, and that's a guarantee. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be $500 more expensive next time we reopen. And also, it's not gonna come with Agency Accelerator as a bonus. So yeah, basically all that to say that if you wanted to join Monetize, this is your chance. This is your moment. So seize it. Next 1,000 people, I'm gonna airdrop it, and it's gonna be my gift to you. All right, so let's start off 2025 by building a $2,000 a week business together. For those of you guys who watched episode 4, you would have seen that I have just released Monetize, which is basically my software stack, putting multiple of my software companies together and then giving you the education entirely for free. Not only am I showing you where to find the oil, but I'm now giving you the tools to extract it. You see, Synthesize, this thing, which we might launch later on in the year, it's $480, but you get it entirely for free inside of Monetize. Synthesize basically goes through millions and millions of documents, lectures, books, videos, this, like it synthesizes the information from the entire internet and then packages all up together into an info product, which you can then sell to people. Okay, this is like, you could try and go study and try to become an expert for 10 years. You'll only be 1% as good as what Synthesize can do in literally the space of a day, because you can't beat technology. You can't beat AI. So like creating the product, done. The product's literally created for you. Then once you've created the product, it's about delivering the product, right? It's kind of like, I don't have it here on my table, but like my eyewear business. First we create the product. Once again, that's already done for you. You don't even need to think about it. Then it's like, obviously I have to deliver it to my customers. Now in terms of delivery, everything is built out on Flowsy. All the onboarding flows, contracts, invoice, everything. So once again, that's fully checked off the list. So with Monetize, you get the product built for you. You have the place where you can deliver the product to your customers and clients. Now the only thing left is how do we find those customers and clients? And that is exactly what the personal brand blueprint is there to give you. This, we've done over $100 million with info products. Like we understand this better than anyone else, whether it's low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket. And we show you on every single platform how to, it's not about finding customers. It's not about finding clients. They're already searching for the solution. It's about how do you position yourself in the right place to be found. And we show you whether you want to, show your face on YouTube, whether you want to have a faceless YouTube, whether you want to use LinkedIn or Twitter and literally not create any videos, whatever it is, these people, want this solution. And remember, you've just created the best product in the world because you have the power of AI and because you have this technology in your corner. Now, it's just about positioning yourself in the right place to make sure that they find your solution. And then it's a very, very easy sell from there. So my whole goal in 2025 is basically just to give you the tools, give you the software that you're going to need to actually accomplish this, and then just give you all the education and the training for free. This is the sort of stuff I used to charge $1,500, for my course for. And, as you guys know, I made almost $100 million at that price point specifically. So Monetize, we're going to be closing it up at the end of the week. So end of the week, I'm going to be closing it off, and I'm just going to be working with our current user base, with our current subscriber base. And you guys have such an incredibly powerful tool in your disposal. And I'm so excited to see all, the countless success stories that are going to come from it. So with that being said, end of the week, Monetize will be closing. So get in while you can, and I'm excited to work with you inside.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed episode 3. I hope you are having a lovely Friday. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just on my way back now from the opera. Just to let you know, in terms of the resources, same thing as episode 2. I'm going to release 2 links. One is with Flowsy. Once again, it's a 21-day free trial. Okay, you can cancel at any time. You can use the resources and cancel, and that gives you like the 10 out of 10 experience. Obviously, we have to actually create a user for you in Flowsy, which is why we have to create that free trial. But as I said, you can use it 3 weeks, cancel at any time. Or if you're too skeptical to create a Flowsy account, or for whatever reason, it just doesn't, for whatever other reason, I created the public link. Once again, it's going to be like a 6 out of 10 experience. Same thing like episode 2. It won't be like a full ecosystem like the Flowsy one is. But yeah, with that one, you don't need to create an account. So I'll leave 2 options. You can pick whichever one works the best for you. And make sure you're there for episode 4. It is the best one yet.
So I just want to address something as well. You can never win with people, I guess. I'm getting some comments saying like, oh, but it's not free because it asked me to create a free trial, like an account with Flowsy. And it's like, did you not read the message on the WhatsApp group? Like I sent you to a resource page. Maybe you just probably didn't see the video. On the resource page for episode 2, I specifically said, listen, episode 1, I was able to send that because it was a 129-page dissertation. I was able to send it as a direct PDF because it was just text, diagram, photos, so I could send it as a PDF. That's why I did that for episode 1. Whereas episode 2, this content ecosystem, it's all been built out in Flowsy. It's this living, breathing organism. You've just seen 25% of what it can do. It's this whole ecosystem I built out. And I also say, listen, once you sign up to a free trial, use it, and then you have 3 weeks and just cancel. So clearly I'm not trying to make money here. When I'm literally telling you, cancel your free trial within 3 weeks. So here is what I'm going to do for all the skeptics. I've been working with the team today. We took everything inside of the Flowsy account, so the content ecosystem as well as the monetization ecosystem that you guys are going to be getting tomorrow, which is like an even crazier resource. And we took that all within Flozy. Now, bear in mind the Flozy ecosystem, what you experience when you have the 3-week free trial, which, as I said, I'm literally telling you, use it and cancel it. Like, I'm literally telling you right now, you will never get charged, okay? It's experience best on Flozy, right? Because as I said, it's this whole living, breathing organism. So that's like a 10 out of 10 experience, but what we've gone ahead and done is made it a Flozy public page, which I'm gonna drop the link to probably tomorrow morning or something inside the WhatsApp group. Now that's like a 6 out of 10 experience. It's not as good, so I really wanted everyone to experience like the real proper thing inside Flozy. But for those who are skeptical, there you go. Like, you don't need to sign up to anything and nothing. It's just gonna be a link and you'll get access to it. So long story short, if you want to experience like the full 10 out of 10 experience, you can sign up to a 21-day free trial. Once again, as I said, cancel at any time. It's not going to charge you, and that'll be inside of Flozy. Once again, that any software company, there's a free trial. You have to create an account. It's very normal practice. But if you're very skeptical of that alone and you want to have a worse experience, that is cool. That's fine by me. It's less headache, less hassle on our end. I've gone ahead and created the public pages. So both of those, join the WhatsApp group. So sign up to the event, you'll get access to the WhatsApp group, and then I'll drop that sometime tomorrow morning, maybe in like, maybe 6-7 hours, I'll drop it in there. So there you go. Hope you guys are all happy now.
All of your favorite influencers are printing millions of dollars doing this. In fact, there are 3 specific things that all of these influencers that have been popping out of nowhere in the last 24 months are applying to build an audience from zero. And more importantly, putting millions in their bank account. I'm yet to come across a personal brand doing these 3 things that isn't printing truckloads of cash. Now, how do I know this? Because I use this exact same strategy myself. I went from struggling to grow 10,000 subscribers in an entire year to growing 1.3 million the year after, and then 2.5 million in the next 12 months, and printing tens of millions of dollars while doing so. And I'm actually about to reveal to you a 3-pillar content system that I've used that honestly most of your favorite influencers have tried and failed to copy ever since. You see, just a few months ago, YouTube has had a huge change in their algorithm. To be honest, I don't know how much longer it's gonna be like this. Algorithms change all the time. All I know is that it's never been better. And by the way, if you watch this video until the end, I'm gonna personally send you a content toolkit with every single template that I mentioned throughout this video. And with these tools, I've removed all of the guesswork from the process of starting a personal brand from zero and growing it to your first 1,000 followers in the next 12 weeks. Have you ever looked at all these people online and asked yourself, how the f do they get so rich?
It's about doing whatever it takes.
That skill set is what got me on my feet financially.
Still had this vision, and right now I'm living the exact reality.
Figure that out. Most people like to live as comfortable slaves.
Now you have to work, because otherwise you're full of shit.
Well, I can tell you from personal experience that they all got rich from the same thing, one specific thing. Now, over the space of this and the next 3 videos, I'm gonna be pulling back the curtains and exposing exactly what these people do, how they do it, and how it guarantees that they will print millions for the rest of their lives. So with all that being said, let's get into the most direct, no bullshit YouTube video that you will watch this entire year.
Let me tell you something. This is going to be the most insightful, informative, life-changing thing that you've ever seen online. And that's actually a promise. Because what I'm going to be talking about here, what's so cool about is whether you're making $1 million a month right now, you heard me correct. If you're making $1 million a month right now, or you're making $1,000 a month working part-time dead-end job that you hate, this will change your life, okay? This is the one thing that all of your favorite influencers, your favorite gurus, even the multi-billionaires, it's what everyone who is crushing it, who is succeeding in any industry, it's the one thing that they are all doing. And I'm gonna be exposing the entire system and showing you how you can do it as well. Whether you wanna make a few $1,000s a month or you wanna make millions of dollars a year, wherever you wanna go on that scale, this is the one thing that ensures no matter what you do in life, you will succeed. And before you freak out, no, I'm not selling you a course at the end of this. In fact, I actually want to give you a bunch of free resources directly here inside of the WhatsApp group. The first one I'm actually going to give you right now. It's right below. It's a 2025 plan of attack. I actually go through this plan of attack every single year going into the fresh year, so that way I can crush the new year. And I honestly think this is one of the biggest reasons why it's been 10 years now. I guess I started my first entrepreneurial venture 10 years ago. It's been 10 years in a row where my income has gone up year after year. And I really think one of the big reasons why is because of this plan of attack. And by the way, that's just one of the gifts that I'm giving you. After every single episode, I'm also going to be sending some more free resources, cheat sheets, templates. In fact, the next resource I'm going to send you is over 100 pages long. I'm giving everything away here. Once again, it's really cool because I'm not selling you a course at the end of this. I can just kind of give you so much free shit. And honestly, this is the most passionate I've ever been for an event because of the way that we're structuring it, because we're not selling a course at the end, because I can just kind of, as I said, give everything away and just expose the entire system. Because, you know, a lot of people have speculated how I made over, well, I guess at this point, well over $100 million in career earnings. That's not even including the value of my companies. That's just in dividends and payouts that I've taken personally. A lot of people have speculated, you know, is it from agency? Is it from courses, digital products? Is it from software? And the truth is, it's from all those things. You know, it's from those things. It's from physical product businesses, whether that be Big Day, whether that be Gadget. The truth is, I've made millions and millions of dollars from many, many different things. But it's actually one thing and one thing only. That's the reason I made all of those millions and millions. Well, in fact, well over $100 million from all those things. And that's the exact thing I'm going to be exposing in excruciating detail during this event. So listen, the first episode is January 6th, then I believe it's on January 8th, January 10th, and January 13th. All of the episodes are at 4 p.m. EST time. It's very, very important that you show up live because I'm actually going to be giving the instructions live on the episodes of how to actually claim the free resources. Obviously, this first resource I'm just giving you directly here inside the WhatsApp group. And by the way, the episode free resources are like the super, super crazy ones. Like honestly, the sort of stuff I used to charge hundreds of dollars for, like that kind of level. But you will need to make sure that you show up live in order to actually claim those. But anyways, with that being said, I hope you're excited. 2025, I guarantee, will be the biggest year of your life if you focus on this one thing and if you show up live to all 4 episodes and actually implement, well, first of all, get all the free resources and then implement everything that I'm just giving away and exposing. So with all that being said, as always, I'm watching from afar and I'm rooting for you.